Today, we're diving deep into the swirling rumors surrounding the much-discussed Sony A7V. Is it real? Is it just another wishlist disguised as a leak? Let's break it all down and separate reality from speculation. The latest speculation. What's being claimed? Once again, the usual rumor mills are buzzing with claims about the upcoming Sony A7V, an alleged successor to the popular A7 series. Earlier this week, a supposed detailed specification list emerged online, boasting features such as a 44MP full-frame sensor, 26 frames per second burst shooting, 8K video recording, and AI-enhanced autofocus tracking. On the surface, this sounds like an exciting and plausible evolution of the Sony A7 lineup. However, upon closer examination, it becomes apparent that this so-called leak may be nothing more than a carefully constructed piece of fiction. Digging deeper, a fabricated spec sheet? The key to unraveling this rumor lies in the details. The claimed 44MP sensor does indeed correspond with an existing Sony imaging sensor, the IMX366, but the rest of the specifications seem to be speculative add-ons. Faster shooting speeds, advanced AI tracking, and true 8K video capabilities are all features that photographers and videographers would love to see. But there's no concrete evidence that Sony is incorporating these into an A7V. This tactic isn't new. By merging actual technology with wishful thinking, these so-called leaks create an enticing yet misleading picture of what the A7V could be. The result? A rumor that gains traction among enthusiasts eager for an upgrade, but lacks any solid foundation. The problem with online speculation. Many of the sites spreading these rumors have a history of posting inaccurate claims. They thrive on speculation, generating traffic through exciting but unfounded camera news. In reality, their track record for correctly predicting new Sony releases is dismal. Time and again, these sources have promised breakthrough cameras that never saw the light of day. On the other hand, credible industry insiders have consistently reported that Sony has no active plans for an A7V at this time. Multiple Sony advisory panel members have indicated that an entry-level FX model positioned below the A7 IV doesn't fit strategically into Sony's current roadmap. Internal concerns about pricing, positioning, and market cannibalization make an A7V release highly unlikely. Why would Sony discontinue the A7 III if an A7V was coming? Another major red flag in these rumors is the discontinuation of the Sony A7 III. If an A7V was truly imminent, it would make sense for Sony to gradually phase out the older model rather than suddenly cease production. Instead, Sony has made it clear that no direct successor is planned for the A7 III at this time. Additionally, with ongoing global chip shortages impacting supply chains, the development of an affordable full-frame mirrorless camera seems increasingly unlikely. The A7 IV remains a strong performer in Sony's lineup, and there's no urgent need to rush out a successor to a camera that still holds its own in the market. The clickbait trap. Why misinformation persists. Misinformation spreads quickly, especially when fueled by excitement and anticipation. Many unverified sources intentionally post exaggerated or entirely false claims to drive website traffic, ad revenue, and discussion. Even when proven wrong, they rarely retract their statements, instead moving on to the next sensationalized rumor. For content creators, photographers, and videographers looking for genuine insights, these fabricated leaks do more harm than good. They lead to misguided purchasing decisions, unnecessary hype, and disappointment when the supposed camera fails to materialize. What we know for certain about Sony's future plans. While the Sony A7V remains an uncertain prospect, there are confirmed developments in Sony's camera lineup that are worth paying attention to. Sony has been investing heavily in AI-powered autofocus, improved video processing, and enhanced low-light performance. New models outside the A7V line are expected to integrate these technologies in meaningful ways. Instead of banking on an A7V, the more likely scenario is that Sony continues to refine its existing lineup, possibly focusing on enhancements for the A7R series, FX series, and other full-frame mirrorless options. Sony's commitment to professional videography and hybrid shooting suggests that their next major camera release will be more than just an incremental update. Should you wait for the Sony A7V? If you're considering upgrading your camera, waiting for an A7V might not be the best strategy. Since no reliable sources indicate that the A7V is even in development, it would be wise to focus on the cameras that are available today. The Sony A7 IV, A7RV, and FX3 continue to be some of the best options on the market, each catering to different needs and shooting styles. The reality is that Sony remains unpredictable, and while an A7V isn't impossible in the future, it is certainly not happening anytime soon. If you need an upgrade, making a decision based on concrete information rather than speculative rumors is always the better choice. Wrapping up, separating fact from fiction. At the end of the day, responsible reporting means focusing on credible insights and avoiding the spread of unverified claims. The A7V remains a myth for now, and while many would love to see it become a reality, there's no real evidence suggesting that it will happen anytime soon. Instead of getting caught up in rumors, it's best to stay informed through reliable sources and make camera buying decisions based on what's available. We'll continue monitoring Sony's developments, and we'll bring you verified news as soon as something concrete emerges. Until then, always take internet leaks with a healthy dose of skepticism. That's all for today's update. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay up to date with the latest in camera technology, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for tuning in to Technology in the Future. See you in the next video.